Hey, what's going on? You degenerates of the lesser internet. Huh. I just thought I'd do a quick off-topic video. Been kind of having a hard time easing my way back into video making. I think the last proper video I did on my main channel was... I was talking shit about the Nintendo Direct. And then today we had Sony's State of Play. I thought the State of Play, even though they didn't show any first-party stuff, I thought the State of Play was actually pretty good. It showed off more content and features and information about existing games we already knew about. No big announcements or anything like that, but I thought it was fine. I don't really have much shit to talk, but it wasn't a bunch of indie garbage. Well, that's not true. It had a lot of indie stuff in there, but not garbage, I would say. Except for maybe that, like, dodgeball game. I don't know. But I thought it was pretty decent. A little upset that they didn't. I thought they said that they were going to have some first-party announcements. I'm pretty sure they said that. I don't know. Obviously, they didn't. I'm really left wondering how many of those games are really going to be exclusives. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that they were going to ever, have an Xbox logo on some of those trailers or anything like that, but I do know for a fact that, like, Crash Bandicoot 4 getting a PS5 version with all the bells and whistles. I know that's coming to the Xbox, but I really want to play like that Kena Bridge of Spirits game, and Deathloop actually looks better than I initially thought, but we ain't getting that until a year later because of the contract. I really wish like Final Fantasy VII would come out on the Xbox. A lot of these games, they look great. I do like the games. I'm just not going to buy them on the PlayStation because I just do not support that, that third-party exclusive money hatting. I just don't support it. I don't think it's a very good model. It's not a model that's sustainable. I think it's bad for the publisher and bad for the developer. It doesn't do gaming any good, and the only ones that really get away with it are Sony. Like when Microsoft tries to do this, people give them shit. People don't buy the games. It's just bad for business, and I am completely subscribed to the idea that third-party money handing sucks. And so, unless it's a game I really, really want to play, it's like, do I need to play this game, or do I just say fuck it? In most cases, I just say fuck it. Unless we're talking about Dragon Quest. Gotta have me my Dragon Quest. I don't care what fucking platform it's on. Anyway, that happened today. That's about all I have to say about that shit. Not really anything to make a video on, but I just wanted to put out some sort of content, make some sort of video, just to kind of get the weirds out, and hopefully in a day or two actually make a proper video on my main channel. I haven't done one in like 2 weeks. I just had nothing to talk about. There's nothing, well, I shouldn't say nothing. There's always some sort of like big news and announcement going on every day. It's just when you keep your ear to the ground, it's hard to, and you, giant stuff, like it has to be really big for me to consider it big. I could do like 5-6 videos a day, more than that, on all the little bullshit that happens in the gaming industry, and 9 out of 10 of them wouldn't even be like newsworthy, but yet people make videos on them, and I just see that, and it's not just like the IGNs or the Game Rants and fucking all those fucking publications. It's a smaller people too. Whatever camp you're in, there's like, I call them Spawn and friends. It's Spawn Wave and a couple of his fucking friends that are all on the Spawn cast. RGT85, Dreamcast guy who's a fucking liar and a fraud. Hate that fucking guy. Player Essence, a couple other guys. They're all like Nintendo centric, and then you got like the Xbox fanboys too, who Dealer Gaming, Zocker, and a few others, Colt Eastwood, and then you got the Sony guys who, I gotta be honest, I don't watch the Sony guys at all. They are the most cringy. They got the biggest audiences. They're the most cringy. They're the worst fucking liars. They're just the fucking worst. The fanboys, of course. The fanboys. I don't watch any of their stuff, but if I'm being honest, well, I guess Legacy Killer HD would classify as a Sony fanboy. Oh, and Yong, yeah. Yong, fucking yeah, man. I take that back. I take that back. There are a couple I do watch. But, yeah, my point is, no matter what camp you're in, they all seem very fanboyish. They all fucking lie. And they all report on stupid fucking shit that I don't give a fuck about. Like, oh, today a new Switch port is happening. It's like, wow, okay, who cares? I don't want to be that guy, you know, coming at you with fucking a 10 to 15 minute video, multiple a day, every day about stupid shit. I just don't care. So when you look at it from that scope, yeah, there's a lot of content I could do. I just don't want to do it. And my YouTube channel is a failing channel. I say failing and not failed because I'm still doing it, not because it hasn't already failed. It has. It has. I'm just still, I wouldn't say, yeah, I'd say committed. Documentary purposes. So that being said, somebody gave me, flipped me shit on a video I fucking did here on this, on my off-topic channel here. And he was like, oh, no one's watching this, and like flipping me shit. It's like, it's mostly for documentation purposes, dude. You know, I don't want to put these videos on my main channel. I'll get some more views there, but I just don't want to fucking do it. I want to just dedicate that to video game content. Talk about video games and shit like that. It's what I like to do. But even then, I don't like to talk about everything. I like to talk about the things that matter to me. And sometimes it's stupid shit that nobody else cares about, but for the most part, it's things that just don't fucking matter. Like the state of play. I don't want to do a fucking video on the state of play, so I could fucking just talk about the mediocre games that they showed that looked decent, but none of them were first party. So I could bitch about Sony's money hatting, you know, and then have that devolve into some sort of weird fanboy, or like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking do that. But it was nice to just kind of sit back and watch, you know, a new state of play, or a Nintendo Direct, or an Xbox Wire. Are they called Xbox Wires? The fucking Xbox shows that they do, they have the worst. They haven't done one in a while, but they really do have just the worst Xbox shows. Like the stage ones are fine, where they're up on stage and Phil Spencer comes out and talks for a little bit. They show some trailers and stuff. Those ones are fine, but it's the ones where they sit down and they talk and they chat and they gush over fucking a video game instead of actually showing anything, and it's always indie trash or an update 3.5 to some fucking game that came out fucking 4 years ago on Xbox. Like, I just don't care about that shit. It's so bad. But it was nice to just kind of sit and watch, zone out and watch some footage and stuff. That Kena, I think it's pronounced Kena, Bridge of Spirits, that's made by the studio. I think this is their first game. That was made by the studio who put out that Majora's Mask, A Terrible Fate trailer. It wasn't sanctioned by Nintendo. It was just like this beautiful CGI 4-minute trailer of what looked like what could be a Majora's Mask movie or something like that. It was very dark. I rewatched that after I saw the Bridge of Spirits trailer. It looked cool. That's a very talented team. That better not be an exclusive. Anyway, I just want to kind of get the weirds out a little bit. If it looks like I just woke up, it's because it looks like I just woke up. I didn't, though. I woke up what time is it? It's like 3:30, 3:45. I woke up late. I woke up at 11, 10:30, something like that. Woke up a long time ago. Got up, did my morning workout. Decided, fuck it. Didn't take a shower afterwards. I was going to save that for after I jerk off. So I did my workout, had some breakfast, jerked off, and then I just washed my hands instead of taking a shower afterwards. So I'm a little musky down there, you know. Well, that's pretty much just been the topic for today. It's just not really an update, just why I haven't been putting out content on my main channel for a couple weeks now. There really hasn't been anything I really wanted to talk about. Usually I want to bitch and talk about shit that really bugs me. But as time goes on, I'm just been increasingly more and more, found myself not giving a fuck. So I don't make, videos complaining about stuff unless it's like kind of personal. Speaking of personal, I did want to share. A story. It's not like a super long story. I could dramatize it a little bit, but I don't really think I could make like a 10-minute or a 15-minute video on just that. But just to throw that in there real quick, my car got vandalized. What happened was some piece of shit was stealing a catalytic converter out of a Prius, and the owner of the vehicle owns two vehicles. He owns that Prius, and he owns this giant fucking truck. Apparently, I don't know if he saw him fucking with his car, or he just came outside and just saw what was going on. This is really smart. It was pretty badass. So he saw this guy trying to fucking get the catalytic converter, and so what he did is he jumped into his truck. He just pretended like he didn't see the guy, and he just jumped into his truck, and he kind of backed out, and he went to leave. And in our condo, our complex here, there is one entrance. You cannot get out. Well, actually, you can. I don't know why he didn't. I guess he didn't know. Man, it's weird. It's weird how our complex is set up. So there's one entrance and one exit. And, well, I live in the Seattle area, so if you know anything about that, you're basically living on a hill. There's no, like, plateaus or anything like that. We basically live on a hill. So every, piece of land is carved out or flattened or something like that. And there's a lot of natural walls and rock walls and hills and stuff like that just all around us everywhere. So you come into our parking lot, and we're packed in like sardines here. You're only allowed to have like one spot for your vehicle. This guy's got two vehicles, so he uses a guest parking, which I'm not sure you're supposed to do, but whatever. So there's basically like a rock wall surrounding our entire complex. You couldn't even like drive up and over in the yard or out of bounds or on the property or through a fence or anything like that if you wanted to get away. So the only entrance and exit is right there, turning off and on onto the street. So this guy took his truck, his big ass fucking, I think it's a Silverado. I think it's a Silverado. So, that's how big it was. He went and he parked, fucking turned in sideways, completely fucking blocking it off here. The guy filing off the catalytic converter, he fucking came in here with his car. So he went and he blocked it off, and then he called the police. And the police station is literally like a block away. So he came in here, he called the police, and the police got here very, very quickly. But after he did that, he confronted the guy, made sure he stopped. And they were still kind of arguing, get out of my way, or move your car, or whatever like that. Yeah, move your car so I could fucking leave before the police get here. Piece of shit. Man, I really want to know what race everyone is. I want to know who the... To be honest, it was probably a white dude trying to steal the catalytic converter. And I think the guy that owns the two vehicles was white too. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's what woke me up at the crack of dawn. About 6 a.m. The fucking police called me. At the time of, I'll get to the vandalization part later, but yeah, I didn't know until a day later because I had not driven my car the previous day. So I had no idea that this had happened. So a day later, after the fact, I found a note on my windshield. It was a card from the local police station saying to call them. And I talked to my manager and everything, and the manager said my car was hit. And long story short, I didn't really care, but they called me today and woke my ass up because they wanted a police report. They wanted all the information from me on the incident. So what happened was the police arrived, and the guy panicked, and he jumped into his car, and because he was blocked in, he panicked and freaked out, and he just started fucking hitting all the cars in the fucking parking lot, including the police vehicles, like ping pong. Mine was one of them. I got I think a 1993 piece of shit, one of those old ass, ugly ass burgundy cars from the early 90s. You know, that color scheme. I got a 1993 Honda Accord, and it's actually kind of beat up a little bit here and there. I would not have noticed. Any dent or scratch in that fucking car if it wasn't told to me by my manager. My manager told me this fucking story, and I was like, really? At first I was pissed, but then I was like, I don't give a fuck. There's like a white scratch, a little bit of white paint was scraped off, and you could see that like on the dent in the back bumper, but it's like a small dent like this big. I mean, that would kill other people. Like if you got like a brand new car, or a Silverado, or a Prius or something like that, and you got like this fucking dent in there, I know fucking people would lose their minds, but I don't give a shit with my car. But that's the story. That's how my car got vandalized. It was one of many in the parking lot. Some asshole came in here, tried to steal a catalytic converter, and then when he got caught, he ping-ponged around the fucking parking lot like an asshole. I don't know what he was trying to do, if he was actually trying to get out, or if he was just, like, being difficult, but, yeah. He'll probably spend all of 3 days in jail and then get let off for free, since I'm in the Seattle area. Because they like to do that with criminals here. All it takes is some sort of fucking... the defense to present that he was unwell, mentally or some shit, and then they'll just, you know... Nah, I don't know. There's got to be a lot of people here that want to fucking press personal charges against him. I'd like to be one of them just to see him fucking rot. Because you can't fucking do that shit. It's unacceptable. I don't give a fuck if my car's a piece of shit or not. But yeah, I want to fucking be one of the people to press charges. I wonder if I can. I should probably call them back and say, hey, I want to press charges on this guy. He vandalized my car. The cops fucking saw it. I want the fucking book thrown at this fucking guy. You know, when he goes up on his trial, I'll fucking show up. I'll be there. Even though I didn't see a goddamn thing. But yeah, I should probably do that. But yeah, that's my story. Kind of stupid. But what I was saying is way in the back. I'm kind of in the back here. Like, that blinding light that y'all see right now. Because it's that time of day. The light pours in from... That looks out on... we got kind of like 3 parking lots. You know those diagrams where you got like the 3 bubbles and they kind of intersect, and there's like the inner... You know what I'm talking about? Like fucking one of these, man. One of these. One of these! You got one of these diagrams? You know what I'm talking about? This is kind of what my parking lot looks like. So you got, you know, here's the street up at top with the little arrow. That's the entrance. And then that's like the main parking lot where my car is. And then down here where it's the bubble that says me, there's units kind of scattered all over the place, and there's like 2 units in the center funneling, you know, traffic and vehicles down the bubble I'm at. But here's the separate parking lot I'm in, way the fuck in the back. But down here at the end where I'm at, there is the parking lot goes underneath a building to a neighboring complex that's not our property. And there's some parking down there. And I don't know how it works. I've seen some people park down there, but it's not really utilized. People fucking park there and get blowjobs and shit like that. People pick up hookers and go in there. Yeah, you could fucking go down there, drive through that area, out to the other side, back along the back fence, and get out that way. I don't know why he didn't do that. Obviously, he didn't know that existed, but... Yeah, I guess he could have gotten out. I guess he could have gotten free if he really wanted to. But that's my story. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of do something, film something, say something, kind of get the weirds out, you know, kind of hype myself up next time I sit in front of the camera and talk about something. And hopefully I will get out another video in the next couple of days. You know, I really doubt my audience, like anyone watching this, it's probably like 2 people. You know, one of them might be one of my main subscribers on my main channel. The other person is probably just a random guy. I don't know how. I can't imagine like YouTube's sharing this out anywhere. I can't imagine anyone is seeing this on their feed anywhere. So I don't know why or how people are watching this, but you know, I do get a couple of views. Certainly not 20 minutes worth of fucking time here, so I'm pretty much just talking to myself right now. But just want to do that, wanted to do something, get the weirds out a little bit before I dive into things. Because if I didn't, if I wait a week or longer before I do a video and then I finally sit down and film, I will be all over the place. I'll be stuttering, I'll be mumbling, I won't be able to stay on topic. And so I kind of wanted to just use this time to do that. So, yeah, that's my fucking car story. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, this is actually my first new video, my first new bit of content on my second channel here. All the existing ones before this have been re-uploads. I erased them off of my main channel to put them here, and I re-uploaded some of them that I had filmed in the past, like my my nigger faggot video. I fucking I filmed that out of anger because YouTube deleted my comment. I was commenting to somebody else who was, you know, fucking flipping me shit. And, you know, that pissed me fucking off. So I made a quick fucking recording about that, and I just decided not to upload it. And then I uploaded it on my second channel. So you got an instance like that where I had already recorded it, but I didn't put it up. And then, of course, some of my other ones, I had put them up on my main channel, but I later moved them over to my secondary. This is officially like my first new video for my second channel that's not old content re-uploaded. So there you go. All right, I'm fucking done. I want to go. I want to fucking go. Peace out, everyone.